Alright, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for another thrill-packed, action-packed, thrills, spills, and chills episode of ZTV. This week, actually between this and the time that I last filmed, a new firmware got released for the Retron 5, or a new beta firmware at least. And one of the changes is that it fixed the fact that Sega Master System cheats don't work. So, because of that, now I am going to be able to show you more of Wonder Boy 3: The Dragon's Trap, supposedly. So, we're gonna play this game out and see how far we get, assuming that it still works. Okay, there we are, and you can see now we have 9 potions, which means they're basically unlimited. That's the cheat that I'm gonna use. That'll get us through the game because there are no instant deaths or any other sketchy bullshit to deal with. So, let us begin. Last time we played this, we had turned into Piranha Man. And hold on, I gotta put some sound on. There we go. I gotta remember where I want to go, actually. I'm a little disoriented here this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, actually, this is the stuff we got last time. I'm just kind of following the, Now, you'll notice that was Piranha Man, we can swim. And there's an Aqua Shield, let's get that. Shopping, please! Ooh, that bumped up our defense a fucking lot. Alright. So we got that. That'll help us in the next. That'll help us in the next board for sure. Not to mention the fact that we can swim. All right, so we're off to get a very important item next. We gotta go back to the desert that we were in earlier when we were Lizard Man, wherever the fuck we were. Alright, so this time we're going to the right. Now, I bet you're wondering why I never went to the right last time, and that's because the monsters in this area are incredibly, unbelievably dangerous. We've got faggoty frogs and all kinds of things. Another, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, another feature of the new firmware is that it supposedly fixed. Ooh, holy shit! This thing hits hard. Jesus Christ. You gave me a heart, half a heart back. Thank God. Okay, now be careful of the lava. It's unbelievably, incredibly bad if we fall in. Or it would be if I didn't have potions. This area would be bad news. This area is bad news. Now, a little interesting tidbit is that the lizard man is actually immune to the... Okay, now that's the boomerang. If you throw the boomerang and you manage to catch it the next time, you actually don't lose it. Lizard Man is actually immune to the effect to the lava. There's also I think there's a suit of armor that you can get that also protects you from the lava. Which would be more viable because Lizard Man is extremely weak compared to the other characters. But he can shoot. And this thing's a fucking turd. That was great. Alright. Tornadoes, ladies and gentlemen, they're your friends. Oh, wait, it's gonna bounce, it's gonna bounce! Look at this. Off the side of the screen, comes back, boom. No, that thing dropped a potion. Like I jump in the lava to fucking get it. That's great. Oh boy, we're fucked now. Thank goodness we're at the end of the lava. That would have really sucked. Man, this is rough. Whew. Alright, now we got some faggoty skeleton. I love the way that thing grins at you. Like,
I'll get you, Wonder Boy.
ow. Oh, look at this guy. Oh yeah, that was cheap. Alright. Nice supply of gold. Ah, the dragon mail. Excellent. That's what I was talking about. Now that lowered our defense and charm point by quite a bit, although that doesn't really matter. What dragon mail does... Okay, one of the mobs that came before us can actually drop the dragon mail, but you can see now with the dragon mail on, we're immune to the lava. That will save us a lot of sadness for the rest of this section. That was retarded. that was so fucking stupid. Look at this thing. You can't even like avoid it. Once it's got you in its fucking clutches, you're fucked. See, you wouldn't even be able to get past this part if you didn't have that dragon mail, because this is just like retard. This is just like an endless stream of lava. Fuck this shit, I'm running. Oh boy, here now we got a piggy man. These guys drop some cash though. Alright, now we got some of these dumb things. We overmake the jump and get hit. Awesome. Alright, well we made it to the end. So now here we are in whatever this is. Okay, this is a transformation room. This, every time we jump on this little platform here, this will turn us back into one of our previous forms. So as you saw, there were some mouse blocks on the right. So we'll want to be Mouse Man. That's important. Okay, so now we can go back up these blocks. And there was there's a sword. And with the sword that we got in there was the Thunder Saber. We don't actually need to equip it to use it, but that lets us break those tan, like these gold tannish color blocks here. Now we can break those. We might as well break these because they got treasures in them. So now we can return. We also want to go back to being Piranha Man. I also want to build up some gold. Wow, this is special. We're gonna walk back to get some gold, actually. Now that we have the, I'm not gonna build up gold here, fuck that. Come on, whatever old cash bags you fucking things were dropping. Now that I fucking really want to get them. Earlier on, you might have seen me pass by a door that was covered with those sketchy fucking blocks. Yeah, there's some cash. We need that. Come on, you fuckers. Give me some money. Not hearts. No, those are useful too. Well, there's a big heart. And no, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a code that gives me infinite money. Much as I would like to. Well, let's just walk back, because otherwise we're gonna take up too much time. Maybe these things will fucking drop some money. These things also irritate the shit out of us. We need about 1,300, by the way, in case you're wondering. At the very least, 1,000. Now I can just go on the bottom and I don't give a fuck. Careful of the ghost goblin fucking. Oh, these guys drop money. Big money. Alright, this is safer than going the other way. Ooh, yeah, you like that? I can get you before you even jump off the screen, you stupid fuck. Yeah, these guys seem like a fairly reliable source of gold. By the way, some of the weapons and armors that you get have special effects that are not listed. Like, all you see is the, like, weapon and armor effect. The effect on your stat points. But that doesn't always tell the story. Like the dragon mail, for instance. It's slightly weaker than the samurai armor or whatever it is that we had before, but it makes us immune to the lava, so we wouldn't be able to fucking... We wouldn't... There's no way to get through the previous area without it unless you turn into Lizard Man, which is ill-advised because he takes a shitload more damage against, like, every goddamn fucking thing. Those other goobers actually do supposedly drop the dragon armor. Like, so that you can get it. Well, get that money. We need that money. We need that paper. Or gold, or whatever the fuck we're getting. I needed that. Thanks. Alright, one more pass. Oh yeah, money. I need dumb fireballs. You dumb fuck. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt hits everything on the screen. Doesn't necessarily kill everything on the screen, but it hits everything on the screen. Stupid goober. Alright. Like I said, we should... We gotta get the rest of what we need along the way, as long as these dumb assholes don't just drop fireballs and shit. That was special. Fuck you, I wanted money. And here come the faggoty frogs. The faggoty frogs are unbelievably incredibly dangerous because of their ridiculous jumping patterns. I gotta get 1310. Which I theoretically ought to be able to get just by popping a bunch of these guys. Oh yeah, I can equip the other armor now. I don't need the dragon mail anymore. So it was really important that we went and got that, because we won't be able to advance. We will not be able to advance any further in the game without that Thunder Saber that we got by doing this little side quest. Drop single gold, 4 gold, 3 gold, 4 gold. Okay, 1310. Excellent. Now after all that, oh yeah, we can hit that mystery block, and that activates this. And right here we have a transformation room anytime we need it. I'm not going to use it. Okay, so now this shop is here. Here's samurai armor. That boosted up our stats quite a bit. And it also made us charming enough to buy the lucky sword. Now let's take a look at the lucky sword. Boosts our attack by 5. More importantly, what the lucky sword does is it will increase the amount of money that gets dropped. Alright. So now we got that. We got better gear. And we're gonna get more money as a result. How much more money? I have no fucking idea. But now we're back here. Oh wow, now he drops 8, 13. Wow, that is noticeable. I'm sure before. Alright, so now we actually want to drop down into the water. Because now that we've got that thing, we can break these blocks. And now we get back. Now we get to this new area, which is filled with assorted shit. Man, notice all the cash we're getting. Alright, watch out for these incredibly fucking fatal, evil blocks. Swim faster, you asshole. Alright, let's go over to the left. Let's see what's to the left. There's a door. Alright, there's a hospital.
Next, please.
Ah, we'll harpoon the fish. Alright, now we're in the mysterious sunken ship. What a surprise that there's a sunken ship here. Alright, now that sunken ship is actually the next, like, main dungeon. But first we want to go this way.
Now we'll harpoon the fish.
Got a couple stones. And here's another door. And there's another heart container. So now you see why I want to go there. This lucky sword is great. You get millions of dollars with this. And it's not like I had to sacrifice power for it either. It's actually slightly better than the sword I had previously. That's why I wanted to grind and get that shit. The armor is good too. It's better than, it's a big improvement over what we had. Okay, so now that we've got the extra heart, I'm gonna kill everything on this screen just to get some more money. Alright, now we're gonna take on the dungeon. Alright, here we are in the captain's ship. With fucking faggoty guys that you can't see that pop out of the ground. Seriously, you can't see that fucking guy. Just take... It's not like they're particularly hurtful or anything, but fuck, like watch this. There's a guy that's gonna pop up. Watch him. I don't know if I mentioned, but another fix to the new firmware is that, you know, in the very first episode when we had a problem with Streets of Rage 2 and some other Genesis games that fuck up like that on the Genesis side, it supposedly fixes those problems. I haven't actually tried it yet, because we already fucking did Streets of Rage 2 on this show. These things are fucking annoying. They remind me of those like boogeymen that are in Toe Jam and Earl that kind of pop up and go. I bet there'll be one in the middle of... Yeah, see, there's one in the middle of... Yeah, fuck, I'm not going after him. Notice how all the doors are upside down, too. That's a nice touch. I'm taking some bad hits. I'm taking some dumb hits here, too. Alright. As long as you catch these boomerangs, I still have 4 of them. As long as you catch the boomerangs, you have they don't run out. Of course, the fucking faggots don't run out either. How are you supposed to how are you supposed to get over him without taking a hit? Granted, it's not like he does any real damage, but it's stupid. No matter how minuscule it is, I don't think you should ever be forced to take a hit. Alright, now we got some fucking... That dropped right into our pocket. Boing, boing, boing. Getting a good amount of cash for later future purchases. Oh, we got Philip. Nice. I mean, I know I have unlimited potions, but I'm at least trying to play the game properly. You know, I don't want to just fuck around just because I have infinite potions and I can afford to make mistakes. But even sometimes getting to an area like this where it's just stupid shit. We can tell we're getting closer to the boss, though, because the enemies are turning into better colors to signify that they're more dangerous. Like, red is, I think I mentioned this earlier, but red is the weakest, then green is kind of medium strength, and blue is the strongest. I kind of like the little look on her face when you hit them, they're like, "Urgh." You stupid fuck. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Oh, here's the boss. Alright. He bounces up and down. And shoots a bunch of hooks. Alright, we hit him once. best time to hit him is to time your jump so that you jump as he hits the ground and then hit him. But he's fucking annoying because sometimes he shoots those. Sometimes he jumps twice to fuck up your timing, and then sometimes he shoots the fucking hooks. And I lost a boomerang. I should have brought fire. I should have, I don't know, brought some other fucking weapon to use it to this time. There we got a hit. There we got a hit. Sometimes you can get him into a pattern too, where you just. It also generally works better if you jump straight up. Well. There we go. Once you get a good pattern going, then you can fuck him up. This guy's dropping. Oh, we got a good amount of money against him. Alright. Now we're Lion Man. Okay, now we get the Master Shield. Oh, that like doubled our fucking that doubled our fucking defense. Now this, what's over here? Oh, another key. Yeah, we might be able to use that key. Now this block opens this door, which reveals a way back. We're gonna actually walk back so that we can get some gold. I'll probably regret this choice, but now you notice that Lion Man's shtick is that he swings his sword in an arc. And yes, that is important. Believe it or not. I'm probably going to regret just not walking back, but... Alright. So, good job on that. Let me go get to the bathroom and get a drink, and then we'll continue. Alright. So let's progress a little bit here. We're going to need to grind up some money. So that's what we can do as Lion Man, is we can break through stuff that's beneath us. He's also very strong. Alright, what do these do? What's this do? Where's this take us? Oh, okay, that's got a powerful weapon in it. There's another heart. And some cash. More than cash. Okay. Boing. Okay, now that led to nothing. Look at this. Durr. So that kind of led us to nothing really. Okay, now you notice, at this, going forward, it would be important that we're able to switch to different forms for different parts of the game. We're gonna be Mouse Man here, and I'm gonna grind me up some gold because I want to get some equipment. Now you notice Mouse Man can stick on these blocks and swing to get to things down there. This is the equipment that I want to get, the Prince Armor. The Shogun Shield is better, or the Dancing Shield is better for Mouse Man. Some of these armor pieces work better for some characters than they do others. I like how only a certain... I'm trying to get to a certain spot so I can grind. Here, this was a pretty good grinding spot. Not because the faggoty frogs, mind you. $76 gold. 51 gold. Okay, this might actually take that long. Wow, these guys are dropping bank, man. Except when they don't. What about these guys? You got anything decent? Yeah. It's probably better to just grind off of the skeleton. We need about 2,500. I'm gonna pause the film. I don't want to. Okay, we did a little off-camera grinding. We got the money that we need. Now we can make our way back. Sometimes a little bit of grinding is important because it prepares you well for what's to come. I always like to be well prepared and mighty before I fucking venture off into parts unknown. Okay, that's the Prince armor. You'll notice I give us a huge fucking bump in charm points. And a little bump in defense, too. Now, I'm going to turn into Lion Man because I want to make sure I can pick up this next item that's going to be coming out. Now I have to turn back into Mouse Man again. And then probably back into Lion Man again. I really should fucking get healed. I mean... Ooh, fuck that costs way too much. Then I won't be able to get the weapon. Which was the entire point, reason that I spent time fucking grinding. Alright. So, over the bridge. See, Mouse Man wouldn't have been able to hit that. That's why I had to turn back into Lion Man. Alright. Oh boy, we're at the 250 attack power. We're mighty as fuck. Maybe. Okay, so now we want to be Mouse Man again. We gotta get something here. This is important. See, Mouse Man can still break that shit. Okay, so now we can get into this well here. Which leads to... Which leads to fucking zaniness. Okay, that was fucking retarded. So I gotta try that again. I'm gonna save state in case I slip that up again. The fucking idiot didn't cling onto the blocks properly, and that led me to fall down. And now we have to restart. Okay, now, see, you notice how his feet are shuffling while I'm standing still? That means I'm actually clinging onto the blocks. But just to make sure... Save the state. Okay, see, now we made a magic door appear. And here, we have another special sword. Now, what this does... Now, unlike the Thunder Saber, this we actually have to equip to use. With this sword, anytime you have one of these special star blocks here, it creates a block so that we can do shit. Okay. So now that that's done, now we can turn back into Lion Man. And we can actually... Oh yeah, I gotta... Now we turn back into Lion Man, now we can actually get on with things. Alright. Okay, so now we're in the underground. Oh yeah, another thing to note is that as Lion Man, we cannot duck. Also notice we're not getting as much money because we're not using the lucky sword anymore. Alright, two paths here. Which one do we want to take? Let's try up first. Even as buffed out as we are, we're still not. It still takes 2 hits to destroy some of these stronger ones. Although we're buff enough to kill those things in one hit, which is good because they're fucking gay. Oh, look at these hoodoo. Here come the hoodoo men. Let's get them. Oof. These little shits don't even drop anything. What a bunch of... And they keep coming, too. What a bunch of faggots. Jesus Christ. There's lava. That'd be dangerous. So now we're getting into some tricky... areas. This is where the game starts getting fucking hard. It's like, okay, you know, you've had your fun. Now fuck you. I hate these fucking things. Okay, now there's a number of paths here. Look at this thing. Fuck you. Alright. There's a hidden room. It has the Tasmanian sword. Now, I never even knew this was here, to be bluntly honest. But the fact that I'm following brought it to my attention. This is what the Tasmanian sword does. It enables you to transform anytime you want. And here's how it works, according to the fact. With the sword equipped, press and hold the jump button on the second controller. Now jump and attack the air while still holding the jump button on the second controller. Release the button and you will transform. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Anytime look at this guy. Anytime I need to transform, there's gonna be a fucking thing there to let me transform. So I'm not gonna bother to grind up to get that. Holy shit, those things are doing a lot of fucking damage. Look at all the fucking damage those things are doing. What do I have for fucking... Oh, I'm using the dancing shield, no wonder why. The master shield is better for the lion man. Dancing shield is better for the mouse man. See, like I said, different pieces of equipment have different effects for different characters. That's also something I didn't know back in the day. Anyway. There we go. There's hidden door. And inside the door, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars. See, that was beneficial. Hidden doors, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta love them. Because we're not using that lucky sword anymore, so we need all the money we can get. You never know when I have to fucking buy something. Anyway. Move along. Man, this is great. Well, at least we got filled up. Watch this. You're gonna love it. And that's how we deal with the faggoty flowers. Alright, now for some reason there's some fucking Shogun's castle down here. Why, I don't know. Give me my boomerangs back. Alright. What do we have here? Oh, we have... Oh, I remember these fucking things. They're totally fucking gay. Fucking ninjas. See, now you know the game's getting serious because it's rolled out the ninjas. And yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill him because I might need the money. They flip! Oh, watch me flip! Watch me get a cheap hit. Always. Always ninjas. You can't fucking get away from ninjas. And now we got some... Fine, you wanna fuck around? Jump around like a fucking fruity faggot? You get that. Alright. Oh. I haven't dropped a potion. And I jumped over my boomerang and lost it like a dumbass. So now we've got evil ninjas and samurai. And this is where the game is kind of... That guy was standing in midair. Did you see that? That was gay as shit. This one shoots out 3 fireballs, making him 3 times as gay as the other fucking thing. Now we got these stupid blocks. These blocks are fucking pointless. What a faggot. That's funny when they jump over me and they get hit anyway, like the fucking faggots they are. Alright, here's the door. Alright. Watch this. Oh wow, that did a whole 1 point of damage. Okay. Once we punched through all this bullshit, it only took like 5 hits to kill that guy. Alright, now we're Hawkman. We're this is the final form, and he can fly. And there's a hidden door here, which has a bunch of treasures. This is the Hades armor. Hades armor will return you to life after you die. Here's the thing, it's glitched to hell. It should be a single-use item, but it's not. If you don't go to the armor screen after the first time you die, the game will still think it's equipped. Once you have the legendary armor after the first time you die, you'll auto-equip it and keep the effect of the Hades armor. Okay. Well, I've already got entered in. I never knew that was even there, to be honest. So Hawkman can fly. Cool. I already have infinite potions, so I'm not going to mess with that. Plus, I don't want to spend the 2,000 gold because there's other shit I need to buy. Now that we can fly all the way out of here. And there's a heavenly shield, which is the best. Which is the best shield Hawkman can get. You know, we can find all sorts of shit. And we can fly up here. And there's a heart. Oh yeah, a Hawkman can't swim. He doesn't like water. Well, we keep flying. And all the way over here is a door. Holy fuck. Wow, these things take off monstrous fucking damage. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have this. I'm just gonna fly over all this shit. Alright. So actually, I kind of fucked up there. What I actually want to do is I want to go back to where we fought the first boss, like 18 years ago. And for right now, I want to dodge all this shit. Notice how this guy's fucking weak as hell. Give me at least a lucky sword, and then get some money. All the way back to where the boss was. And hey! A sword! It is the legendary sword. And oh, look at that! Now we can actually fight. Now head out of the room and go back in. Okay, now let's check this out. Holy fuck. Money, 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 money. And a fill-up. Holy crap, look at the millions and billions we got now. Now we can actually fight these guys. Kill these guys. And hey, this guy dropped armor. And that's the legendary armor. And now all of a sudden we have good defense. Or at least acceptable defense. Alright. So that was great. Let me save state here. So there's actually an invincibility trick once you get the legendary armor and the Hades armor. Basically, you equip you lose the Hades armor after you die once, but then you get the legendary armor. Then it switches over to the legendary armor, but it keeps the healing property of the thing. But like I said, we already had invincibility, so I'm not gonna. Supposedly there's a shop in this well. Well, there it is. Okay, and the legendary shield's in there. Okay, I couldn't find it at first. Okay, so now we've got all the best equipment in the game. Now we're ready to finally take on the last world. And there it is. Except we have to have a key. Which I don't have because I used it up. But we can get a key there. I think I also could have got a key by wandering all the way to the left of the fucking treetops area that we were in before, but alright, so now there's a bunch of hidden shit here. What we have to do here is do that. And this is the last area. And we're going to start with these stupid things. That door has a hospital, by the way, in case we need to heal ourselves. By the way, Hawkman can't duck either. There's a heart. So in this area, we're going to have to do, there's parts that we're going to have to transfer through with every character except for Lizard Man. Well, you know, Lizard Man or whatever he's called just doesn't fucking get any love. What kind of fucking evil master dragon for fucking crabs in his fucking lair? Well, those things are legitimately dangerous. Proper way to deal with them would be just shoot them with arrows. Here's a trick. You can dodge all this shit. And there's the last heart container. I was wondering where that was. So that's how this dude should be dealt with. Why are they putting red enemies in the last? Alright, now hey, somehow I can't get up there. I wonder what's in this door. Hey, this will turn us into Piranha Man. Which means we'll probably have to swim through the next couple of levels. surprise. I'm gonna make occasional save states just in case something really dumb happens, like if some... like there's some dumb trap that takes me back to the beginning or something. I don't remember anything like that, but... you got these fucking things spewing fire, and you got the Game Ninjas. Now you got the gay samurai and the fucking booga boogas that jump out of the fucking pits and hit you. Boomerangs aren't necessarily that powerful, but they enable you to hit this shit from a distance, so you don't have to fucking... Alright. Now I gotta be Lion Man. That's good, I like him best. He's just a monster. Look how shredded Lion Man is. Roar! See, look at this stupid shit. Lion Man is buff though, look at him. Roar. And now we got the Game Ninjas. Fuck it, just keep running. Wow, you can destroy those things with tornadoes. I didn't know that. That was in the fact, by the way. I didn't just, like, randomly decide to try that. And there's a door here. And now we get to be Hawkman for the final battles. Because Hawkman will let us fly up to the top here. You know, because that, by the end of the game, you know, that's the coolest thing possible. It's like, oh, I can fly now! You know, back in the day, that was cool. You know. There's a couple of rooms filled with these stupid-ass things. Ow. Okay, that's really retarded. Gah! Get up there, you stupid fuck. Okay. Now the colors have changed, so you know that shit's gonna get Alright, oh, you can tell this is going to be bad because there's a scary thing. And this is the vampire dragon. And he blobs up and down like a fucking, he is a fucking vampire. That automatically makes him fucking gay. Good luck fucking hitting him. Jesus Christ. Alright, we hit him in the gut. Now he flew off the screen. Now he jumps up and down. Because we realize we have to hit him in the head. Which is thankful, because that would be almost impossible. I always liked how the potions give you a random amount of fucking health back. You know, sometimes you get like 5 hearts and then you get 1 heart. Couple more hits. And victory will be ours. I always like when you get like fucking bumped and hit stunned and then you can't fucking do anything. One more hit. Okay, now one more hit. And he's gone! And now we get a cross. That's the salamander cross. And that's gonna use a magic spell. Play some happy music. And there go the different forms that we've shed throughout the game. Bleh. Bleh. And now we're finally a human once again. Yay. And look, now it's nighttime in this town. Yay. Yay, I'm a human. Hey, I'm a human. Haha, I don't have to climb up those blocks anymore. I'm a human! I'm a human! Into that door. And it disappears. The long battle-filled journey is finally ended. The tales of your gallant and heroic action will be passed down from one generation to another throughout eternity. Good night, brave warrior. Good night, Monsterland. Human! Oh, you get to see our different forms. Blah. Lizard man. Blah. Mouse man. Piranha man. Lion man. Hawkman. Just glad they didn't call him Birdman. Because that would have been generic. And now we get the cast. Cyclops, Will-O-Wisp, Falling Block, Giant Bat, Skeleton. No, it's not Skeleton. Sorry, it's Skeleton. Master Skeleton, Skull, Master Skill, Wandering Born, Air Giant, Sidecrawler, Giant Toad, Shadow Man, Fairy Zombie, Fuzzball, Deadly Ninja, Deadly Samurai, Fire Octopus, Hovering Smug, Roper, Bill Roper, Giant Fish, Goblin, Giant Cobra, Fire Antlion, Spark, Firestone, Fireflower, Mecha Dragon, Mummy Dragon, Dragon Zombie, Captain Dragon, Dynamo Dragon, Vampire Dragon. Music, The Last Dungeon vs. Dragon, and now, Monster Town, Mind of Hero, Sidecrawler's Dance, The Danger Zone, It's a Treasure Box, The Monster's Lair, Endless War, The Dragon's Trap, presented by Sega. Thank you. Ah, very good. The end. The winner is us. For we have completed Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap. So, that's it. We have now put the cleaners on Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap. That's it for this week's show. I hope you all enjoyed it, seeing the rest of this game. Tune in next week for something.